Ishubo Indian Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got loads of transfer news for you guys. Sit back, relax, enjoy, because Arsenal definitely have identified their January transfer targets. So we'll just come up to you guys with the first news that's coming our way. Erling Haaland, well, the stock keeps on continuing to grow and rapid risingly because he's actually scored his fifth hat trick. Well, Wolfsberger against Wolfsberger, it was a 3-0 victory, and Haaland has now scored 27 goals already this season with 18 club appearances. It's no wonder the biggest clubs of the world football in Europe as well, everyone wants Erling Haaland. Even Arsenal are behind his signature. Moving on, well, Riyad Mahrez, well, I actually spoke to you guys about Riyad Mahrez joining Arsenal in 2016, but the problem was the Leicester City officials did not want him to move out because they had already lost N'Golo Kante, Danny Drinkwater as well. So probably they would want what they always wanted, the core to be much more stronger. Moving on. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang contract is getting delayed again and again because the Gabonese striker has scored 50 goals in 17 appearances for Arsenal. Well, the 30-year-old's contract is set to expire in June 2021, and Arsenal executives are eager to extend his contract, but is waiting to see whether Gunners qualify for Champions League football or not before signing a new deal. Fair enough. I won't give him much of too much coming in, but still, I think it's quite fair enough. Pretty decent things that he's actually asking for. Moving on, well, Arsenal will or can lose Aubameyang to Real Madrid. Well, is it happening in the January transfer window? It is only for us to see. Let's see if that's going to happen or not. Well, here are the important Arsenal transfer targets that are being targeted. So let's find out. Dayot Upamecano, number 1, Arsenal's report. The Red Bull Leipzig defender, well, during the summer and are willing to continue the pursuit in January as well. Well, he is actually refusing to sign a new deal at his current club because he knows it is the right time to move to a new one. Moving on. Karim Adeyemi. Well, yes, reports suggest that Arsenal along with Liverpool are keeping tabs on the Barcelona target. The youngsters has 7 goals and 5 assists on loan in the Austrian second tier. It's going to happen or not, let's see. Wilfred Zaha. Arsenal had a number of bids for the winger rejected, and it is looking like Wilfred Zaha could make it to the Emirates. Moving on. Samuel Umtiti, well, I don't think so this is going to happen though, but still he's being linked with Arsenal again and again. Quincy Promes, the Ajax man, has put Premier League clubs on the radar again, including Arsenal, but that he's open to a move to the Premiership, and it will be great to see because he is in red hot form for Ajax. Well, I really spoke about Erling Braut Haaland, but his Red Bull Salzburg teammate, the defender Dominic Szoboszlai, is also being targeted by Arsenal. Moving on, Hakim Ziyech. Well, Ziyech is one of the most highly rated in Europe because he has actually had a stunning season again in the Champions League as well. He's just stood up for Ajax each and every time. Daniel Malen, well, yes, former Arsenal player, is now plying his trade in the Dutch league, and he's actually in a raving form and is linked with Arsenal again. Martin Hinteregger, yes, central defender for Eintracht Frankfurt, reportedly 22 million. West Ham are also interested. It looks like Emirates Stadium faithful are actually behind his signature as well. Well, since we know that William Saliba is an Arsenal player, but Zinedine Zidane has asked his board to go all out for William Saliba, and if we are able to keep him, it's going to be a miracle of a task. Moving on. Well, Granit Xhaka, the midfielder, has been stripped of his captaincy. It is looking like Newcastle have given him a lifeline, but it is the reports are actually getting confirmed that he is definitely trying to look out for a house in Milan, and AC Milan and Ivan Gazidis link would expect him to make a move. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I've already spoken about it. Real Madrid and Barcelona are looking to sign the Gabonese striker, and if Arsenal can hold him off by the end of the season, well, it's really huge thing if we could. Moving on, Arsenal have invited Cole Bassett for a trial during the international break. The Colorado Rapids midfielder 18 will spend the week training with the club's under 23. Well, speaking to the he said that, as most people already know, this is my favorite club. I don't know which team it will be because it's an international break for them. Hopefully there will be a couple of guys missing with the first team and I can get with them. but but I'm just excited to get over there and show up basically. Let's hope the youngster makes it through. Moving on, Patrick Vieira wants to see Arsenal fans get behind Unai Emery. He said, "It's true Arsenal are going through a tough spell, but I haven't watched all their matches, so I can't talk about their game. They have a coach who is qualified and works well. When a club is having a difficult time, it's important to be united. I think he has enough experience to get them through this difficult spell. We have to get behind him and give him time to change things." Well, Granit Xhaka to AC Milan is definitely getting hotter day by day because, well, AC Milan are linked with him. And the problem is that Sunday's defeat to Juventus left AC Milan 14th in the Serie A with 3 defeats in 4 games. Xhaka is said by RSI to be scouting out the Milanese property market. Danny Murphy says Arsenal would be closer to the top 4 if Sean Dyche was in charge. He says, if you look at Sean Dyche and Chris Wilder at Sheffield United, they are 2 English managers who have come up the hard way. Would Arsenal be in a better position now in Dyche was in charge? Would they have more points? I think they would 100%. We all know that Ian Wright has actually entered the jungle, but one of the fans actually said that my guy Ian Wright really went into the jungle to escape watching this Arsenal team, and it's really funny. Well, Paul Merson has urged Arsenal to splash the cash to land Brendan Rodgers. He says, I think he's one of the best in the business. If I was Arsenal, I would have been ringing Leicester up and saying, how much do you want? If you're going to pay 72 million for a winger that hasn't played in the Premier League and has played in the French League, I would pay 40 million for him tomorrow morning. Wow, that's really cool, isn't it? Moving on, the last news that's coming our way. Matteo Guendouzi has said this on him being a tougher mentality and a fighter for Arsenal. He says, I think karate really helped me in terms of my mentality, being a fighter on the pitch and always wanting to win and get stuck into duels in a bid to really help the team. And he has really shown that he is one of the team man. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the news and views and everything about Arsenal is actually coming on this channel every single day. So if you are new to this channel, if you seek Arsenal news every single day, make sure you subscribe and be a part of this community. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.